Hello everyone and welcome to the channel and welcome to this episode. And in this episode we're going to have a look at the Hornby Liverpool and Manchester Railway Rocket Mail Coach set. So for a while now in the background I have been slowly collecting a number of Era 1 models. One such model, or in this case a pack, is the Hornby Liverpool and Manchester Rocket Mail Coach pack. Included in this well presented pack you get the Stephenson's Rocket and Fuel Tender, Liverpool and Manchester First Class Coach Treasurer, Open Third Class Coach and a Royal Mail Coach, locomotive crew, a guard which sits upon the rear roof side of the Royal Mail Coach, and a pack of the unique coupling chains. Having previously owned a Triangle Rocket pack many years ago, I was keen to replace it with the newer Rocket pack a couple of years ago and duly did so. When Hornby then announced the Royal Mail Coach pack, it also found itself on my list of purchases to make. Now this set has been in my collection now at the time of filming for about 6 months, and I've finally come round to filming it. Taking a look at the locomotive, the level of detail is very fine and far superior to that of the much older Triangle example, of course. Now this is to be expected. After handling this model for the first time, it became very apparent that this is most definitely for the adult collector, as the model is so delicate. All of the molded detail, separately fitted detail, paint and print is truly exquisite, and it was kind of fun to compare it to the full-size replica at Shildon recently. I've managed to refrain myself from fitting the locomotive crew for the time being, but it is a lovely touch, and the fact that they're already painted and detailed is just great. The locomotive is DCC ready and the chip can be fitted and located in the fuel tender. Now rather than look at all the coaches separately, I thought it would be interesting to look at them all together. Now one thing all of the coaches have in common is the chassis frame and steps. For me personally, this makes them look like they belong together. In fact, when I visited Shildon recently, there was a plethora of Era 1 stock on show. One thing I looked at was the frames to the coaches, and they all shared similar characteristics from a visual perspective. All three coaches in this pack sharing the same chassis or frame certainly does not take away from this pack, and for me it makes it more uniform in appearance. Now although all three coaches are very different in their general appearance, they do share many other similar characteristics. All three coaches are 3 compartment and feature 6 doors, 3 on both sides, all of which have separately picked out brass coloured handles. However, the differences between these compartments is vast, or at least if you were travelling in them. The open third is standing only, and I imagine it would get quite cramped, as I am sure the railway company would have had quite a high occupancy level for them. The enclosed first class with its 3 compartments would only seat 6 persons per compartment, very spacious. But however, the Royal Mail Coach, although not looking quite as grand as that of the first class, was more expensive to travel in than the first class and was more of a premium coach, with each of its compartments only catering for 4 seated passengers. Somewhat more spacious and comfortable, and I suspect the furnishings were very grand indeed. An added bonus is the guard would be sat upon the rear at a height on this coach, and able to keep a watchful eye upon not only the cargo but the coach and the train also. I have to say that for me the jewel in the set is the Royal Mail Coach, something completely different from the normal first class coaches, and as I had already purchased many of the third class coaches, it made the Mail Coach even more special. So I've tried to keep it simple and to the point with plenty of images and footage for you all. I find this to be a wonderful set, and I do hope to see more Era 1 in the future. Hornby have announced more Era 1 rolling stock and the Liverpool and Manchester set earlier in the year, and since I have received my Lion set. Rapido also have their Lion and Thunderbolt sets coming out shortly. Who else is going to manufacture, or what else is going to come out in the period of Era 1? Any guesses out there, put them in the comments. So as normal, there are lots of links in the description. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye now.